Hi, this is Danielle Harper, and I'm here supporting Genocide, this show that's coming out, and you're here watching Monster Nation.
Pledge allegiance to the flag.
Hi there, Danielle. So tell us all about your new series that you're going to be in.
I'm in this new series called Genocide. It's coming out on Amazon on Monday, and then it's going to go Hulu and Netflix. We actually also have our Blu-ray out already with the entire first season, so you don't have to wait for it if you don't want to. It's a live-action show with 3D animation over it, so essentially when you watch it, it looks like a game. It's kind of awesome. We do all of our own stunts, so every bit of fighting you see in the whole show is actually live and real. We all also fight with our own weaponry. So I specialize in the bow stuff.
Now, I talked to some of your gal pals yesterday, and they said that training was quite intensive. So can you tell us what it was like for you to prepare for this role?
We train 3 times a week. We do mixed martial arts, and then we also, after that, for about another hour, we train with our special, like whatever our weapon of choice is, depending on the project we're working on. And for me, it's with the bow staff. So I had an additional hour and a half after every training session, and then training sessions were like an hour and a half at a time. So it's 3 or 4 hours, 3 times a week with training. And then we also had rehearsals outside of that for our fight scenes, so we don't actually hurt each other.
Now, are you used to that kind of training, or is this something that you had to really prepare yourself for?
I'm used to it only because I'm a dancer, and I've danced in multiple companies throughout my entire life and career, so I'm used to that kind of intensity where it's like super physical and you're constantly doing things, and I actually prefer that. I'm really loving getting back into the action world. I do a lot of comedy and a lot of drama, but this is my first big show coming out that is sci-fi-action based, and so I'm really happy to be back in that world.
So tell us a little bit about your character and like a little bit of the world that you're going to be acting in.
My character actually is 2 different characters. I play a human who is a captain in the military, and then I play the artificial intelligence, which is my AI system, and she looks just like me. So I actually play both roles. I get to talk to myself, and as the captain in the military, I have a lieutenant who is basically, she's the main character of the show. She starts to question everything that we all taught, and we have to go back in time and find out what the real reasons things are happening. And eventually my mission becomes her. So I don't want to give too much away.
Gotcha. So tell us a little bit about how you got involved. Like, what was the audition process like, and how did you hear about the project?
Actually, my co-star, Anita, she is a very good friend of mine, and I've worked on a lot of projects with her. And she actually called me and said, hey, look, we're looking for a co-star, and I would love for you to be opposite me, come in and audition. And so I was sent an email from the producers, and I sent in my audition, and I got the job.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so of all the weapons that you've been learning how to use, what would you say your best one is, or what's the one that you think causes the most damage?
My favorite is staff, bow staff, but we definitely do a lot of hand-to-hand knives and guns. I've been working on a lot of gun sequences for a new show that I'm working on called Messengers, so it's been kind of fun to just play with different options, but for me, bow staff is definitely my thing.
Now, do you think they'll actually make this into a video game too, or is it just going to be a series?
I don't know. That would be awesome, though, right?
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
It would be so fun. I would play it. But no, it could be. It definitely could be. It has the potential to become something like this.
So what would you say your favorite moment on set was?
Getting to film my fight scenes, actually, it's definitely different than you would think it would be, because when you rehearse something, you get to rehearse it in sequences, but when you film it, you actually do sections, and then you stop, and then they change camera angles, or they change our angles, and then we do it again. So we probably do each section of a 3 or 4 minute fight 15 to 20 times, and then you change the angle so you can actually see the other person. So somewhere between like 15 and 20 times, 6 times, you know, it takes a long time, but it's really fun, and that's, for me, that was really interesting because it's a different way of shooting.
Cool. All right, so I guess I would also say it seems like there's multiple projects going on.
There are, yeah.
So, I mean, what company is putting all this together?
ASC Troopers Production.
Okay. All right, so it seems like you have so much going on and that you're in quite a few different things. So why don't you tell us where we can find you?
Absolutely. You can actually look for me at all of my social media handles. They're here on the bottom of my poster. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Okay.
So check out all the stuff I'm doing, and I'll be posting as the show develops and posts.
Well, you look great in that poster, and I'm sure many people are going to stop by to check it out.
Thank you so much.